This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome back. So guys, here in this session once again we are going to continue basic setting itself. So in basic setting, in previous session what we have done, so in previous session we have seen posting period variant, right? So posting period variant, like what is the use of posting period variant, how to configure that we have discussed. Now in this session we are going to talk about fiscal year variant. The next one is fiscal year variant. So let's have a look on this fiscal year variant, guys. What is this fiscal year variant? And again, there will be some more question in your mind like posting period variant, fiscal year variant. What is this variant? Why to set up posting period as a variant? Why to set up fiscal year as a variant, right? That also we need to understand. Because if somebody asks this question and all, I'll tell you 99% of the people are going to be, they won't be able to respond because they don't know the logic. I'll tell you guys, everything is easy, nothing to be worried about. I'll explain one by one each and everything. So let's talk about first of all fiscal year variant, right? So look at here, guys. This fiscal year variant. Look at here, fiscal year variant, so-called financial year. Okay, fiscal year is nothing but financial year itself, guys. So fiscal year, so-called financial year, is the time period which is used to prepare the financial statement in an organization. It means if we talk about the financial statement of a particular organization, so let's suppose as an individual, let's suppose if I have to invest in Tata Motor, in the sense like I want to purchase the stock share of Tata Motor or any particular organizations. So whoever investors are there, first of all, they are going to have a look on the financial statement. Financial statement means financial statement shows the financial, how financially strong this company is, what kind of performance is there in terms of like multiple analysis will be, happening based on this financial statement and all, right? So this financial statement is going to be published for a particular year, guys. Every year it is going to be published, right? Let's suppose if it is like 2020, 21, 22, 25, 30, like that, right? So it is for every year it is going to be published. So now every year is called one financial year. So here this financial year is also, this is also going to be, this is also supposed to be set up into SAP, guys, right? Now, how? So that I'll show you. SAP has given few predefined fiscal year variant, that is K4, V3 and many more has been given by SAP. K4 means calendar year and V3 means non-calendar year like Jan to December, April to March. Now, so if you are going to use K4 and V3, then what will happen, guys? No need to define new fiscal year variant. But here, how can you become a consultant? First of all, you need to know like how we are going to define this fiscal year variant. You need to understand the logic behind multiple what to say things are there in the fiscal year variant and all, right? So we will define a new fiscal year variant. Then only you guys are going to understand the things and all. So I'll show you. First of all, so if we talk about, I'll just do one thing, guys. In the simplest way, I'll explain. In the simplest way, I'll explain here. So if you talk about, say for example, here, I'm just typing in shortcut. So here, these are the month in a particular financial year, right? So now here, okay. If you have to define, if we are going to define a calendar year, now why there is a requirement to define a fiscal year variant, guys? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Now, if you guys are able to remember the previous session, there I said that we have defined a posting period variant, right? posting period variant. What is the posting period variant? TPPV. This posting period variant we have assigned to the company code. So whenever we post a transaction, okay, whenever we post a transaction, this transaction is going to be posted against a particular company code, right? So from company code, system is going to find out which posting period variant is assigned against that company code, right? And say for example, if the transaction is getting posted on a particular date, say for example it is, this is the date, okay, on this date it is getting posted. If the transaction is getting posted on this particular date, then what will happen? So here in posting period, like first of all we are having like from period, then year, then to period and year. I'm just explaining in the simplest way so that you guys will be having perfect understanding. Now, so look at here. Here what is happening? Say for example, period number 7 and year, period number 7 and year is open. So when transaction is getting posted, this is called posting date. Okay, posting date. So when the transaction is getting posted on this date, now what will happen, guys? System will first of all check that when transaction is getting posted against this date, then system is going to check on which date this transaction is getting, yes, on first of all against which company code this transaction is getting posted. So company code is, let's suppose, TM00. System found that TM00 because at the time of posting transactions, of course, company code need to be specified, right? In the sense like by default, I'll show you here, guys. Whenever we are going to, I'll just log in, I'll show you on a screen. So say for example, use one transaction code. Okay, I'll show you guys in details. So look at here, company code is appearing, right? If your company code is different, if it is not Tata Motor, let's suppose if it is Tata Steel, then what is happening? User is going to change switch company code from here. That I'm going to show you practically, don't worry. So when any transaction, let's suppose here posting date is going to be given, then GL accounts are going to be given, everything will be given. And once you click on post here, right? Then what is happening in background, system is going to find out which company code. So let's suppose I told you here our company code is TM00, right? So this company code, against this company code, which posting period variant we have assigned? So that is, this is the posting period variant which we have assigned, right? And against this posting period variant, which period is open? 7th period is open. So system will allow you to post the transactions, right? Now here, so this is called calendar year. This is calendar year, right? It means like calendar year, we know very well that if it is Jan to December, right? Throughout the world, it is acceptable, guys. In our daily life, we are using calendar year itself. Throughout the world, it is acceptable, right? Everybody's are using this. So calendar year means Jan to December. But if you talk about the companies, multiple companies are using different financial year, fiscal year, so-called financial year. Like in India, it is like April to March. Say for example, if any other country is there saying that we are following July to June, October to September, right? So multiple such kind of fiscal year will be there. That is called non-calendar year. Non-calendar year means other than calendar year. If it is not Jan to December, right? If it is April to March, July to June, October to September, these all are non-calendar year, right? So if it is, if you have to define, let's suppose if you have to define how to define a fiscal year variant, guys, let's suppose class N OB 29 is the transaction code. Okay, so now if you have to define a fiscal year variant, click on inventory, and let's suppose here I'm going to give T0. Okay, here if it is like Jan to December. If it is calendar year, simply you need to apply a check mark. Number of posting period we are going to give here, special posting period, let's suppose that is the maximum. I'll just let you know about this one also. So now here, number of posting period we are going to give 12. You can press enter. Nothing need to be done, guys. Nothing need to be done. Simply you need to save it. Because calendar year means what? If we are going to post a transactions, even the posting date, whatever the dates are appearing, that is appearing as per calendar year itself. So in case of calendar year, system is not having any problem to identify, because here I define this one as a calendar year. And even at the time of transaction posting, here I'll just show you guys. At the time of transaction posting, the date which is appearing here, this date is also as per calendar year itself. Okay, so when you have to define a calendar year, no problem, no challenges, right? We need to understand when you have to define non-calendar year. If non-calendar year is going to be defined, then what will happen, guys? Okay, I'll show you. This is calendar year, Jan to December, right? I'll just make it bold. So as per calendar year, this is like first period January, and you can make it December is 12th period, right? But when it is non-calendar year, let's suppose April to March, then what will happen, guys? April to March means this April is the first period. So here April is the first period. So now what is happening, guys? Till here it is going to be till December, it is 9th period, right? And next year January is going to be 10th period, February is 11th period, and March is 12th period, right? So here is the problem. Here is the problem. How? Because if I says like posting date is 24/07/2020. So first of all, system is going to find out, okay, posting period, right? So now here what is happening? So as I said, first of all, now we have defined a posting period variant, and even fiscal year variant also we are going to define. So this fiscal year variant, let's suppose a code is given. So as I said, like T0, two digit code only we have to define, T0. This is your fiscal year variant. Let's suppose fiscal year variant, that is T0. We have defined, and even that is also going to be assigned to the company code. We have assigned to the TM00, right? Now, if T0 is non-calendar year means what you need to do, guys? You need to remove the check mark. Okay, you need to remove the check mark, and then you need to do some more configurations. What that I'll show you.
This conference will now be recorded.
So now, okay, so guys, some problem was there, I think, because of this mouse problem. It was stopped recording. So anyway, now here, so we are going to remove this check mark, and then we have to do certain configurations. What configurations we are going to do, guys? I simply saved it. I'll let you know which configurations we are going to do. But here, first of all, you try to understand. Configurations will be recorded, guys. That is like I'll show you. But here, first of all, theoretically, you try to understand what exactly we are going to do. So here, April is the first period, right? So if it is if it is like if the transaction is going to be posted, as I told you, it is getting posted against a particular company code. Against this company code, what is happening, guys? Let's suppose, so our company code is TM00. So against this company code, which fiscal year variant is assigned, right? Which posting period is variant is assigned, that system will come to know because assignment is there, right? So when the same transaction is going to be posted on this date, so now the month is July, right? 07 means what? July equals to 7. But here, as per our non-calendar year, in the sense April to March, July means fourth period. So here instead of 7, fourth period is supposed to be open, right? So system is going to fourth period, right? And which year? 2020, it's okay. Now, so likewise, if the posting date, let's suppose 24th of December. So here what is happening, guys? December means ninth period. So here ninth period supposed to be open, then only system is going to allow you to post the transaction. But again, where is the challenge? The challenge is the next challenge is going to be started. Like let's suppose posting date. Now it is going to be, let's suppose 01 January 2021. So as I told you, like as per calendar year itself, the dates are appearing. So let's suppose if this is the date, any date of like January month of 2021. In that case, so here January 01 equals to January. System will come to January is the 10th period. So here 10th period, right? Here also 10th period. But I'll tell you guys, now here, even though it is like 10th period is there, but year is 2020 and here system is showing like year is 2021. Now there is a problem. How system will come to know that this here it is showing 2021 and here we have opened 2020 itself. So how system will come to know that this January 2021, generally it is not 2021, it is the part of previous fiscal year itself. It means still we are in 2020 itself. How system will come to know? So I'll tell you guys. The simplest way is we are going to define year shift also. Okay, here don't look at the spellings, guys. Okay, I'm typing in shortcut. So year shift. Okay, so how year shift will be? What is the use of year shift? That I will let you know. Okay, try to understand, guys. There are several candidates, they know how to define the fiscal year variant, right? They don't know the logic behind this year shift. So I'll tell you now. So whenever, like if you talk about like April onwards, the new year is going to be started, right? So here we are going to give 0. Year shift will be 0. Okay, so till April onwards, what is happening, guys? The year will be 2020 itself. In the sense, as per calendar year, it will be 2020. Where is the challenges? The challenges is here for these 3 months, it is going to be 2021. As per calendar year, it is going to be 2021. But actual year is even for Jan, Feb, March, even though we have entered in 2021 as per calendar year, but as per our non-calendar year, we are in 2020 itself. So when you give like 01 2021 or 02 2021, so 02 means what, guys? February means system will come to know this is 11th period. But how system will come to know this 2021 is actually 2020 itself, right? So for that, system is going to do one thing. So period means as per this one, system is going to identify, right? April means first period, November 8th period, December 9th period. So that is going to be defined like as it is. And year means how system is going to define, guys, how system is going to determine. Let's suppose if it is for July, okay, let's suppose 15th of July 2020. So here seventh period means what? Seventh period means, like here July means fourth period. Fourth period is going to be open. Okay, and year 2020. So here 2020, year also 2020 is there, but 2020 plus year shift is 0. So how much? What is the total? It is 2020 itself. So here 2020 system will be able to read out. But now when we are having like 2021, I told you 15/01/2021. In this case, what is happening? 01 means what, guys? It means January. January equals to 10th period. So 10th period is going to be open. Year will be 2020 itself, but here 2021 year is there, right? So here in year shift, it is going to be given -1. So now what is happening, guys? So 2021 plus -1. So plus minus minus only. So 2021 minus 1 equals to 2020. So now system will come to know that this is 2020 actually. It is not 2021. So year shift means what, guys? Year shift, with the help of year shift, system is going to identify the actual fiscal year, right? I'll quote some more example so that you guys will be having perfect understanding. Okay, once again I'll tell you guys, because I know like multiple questions may be there in your mind, but this is a tutorial, in the sense video tutorial now, so you won't be able to ask the question here, right? This is not the live class. Okay, so now here April to March, right? Say for example we are having October to September. October to September. In October to September, what is happening, guys? Say for example right now what is happening? I'll just delete this year shift. We are in 2020, right? But client says that this October onwards, our 2021 is going to be started. October onwards, client is saying that 2021 is going to be started. So what will happen, guys? Here onwards, 2021 is going to be started. I'll show you. Okay, so now from here onwards, client is saying that their new year is started, even though we are in 2020 itself, right? So when we post a transaction, okay, when we post a transactions for, let's suppose 15/05/2020. So now what is happening? And October to September means, first of all, now here, look at here, October to September. So this is the first period. So here it is going to be like this. October is the first period, right? Because October onwards, the new year is going to be started. So October to December means what, guys? October to December means October onwards, new year is going to be started, right? So even though 2020, as per calendar year 2020 is running, right? We are in 2020 itself. Here we are in 2020 itself as per calendar year, right? But still what is happening, guys? They are saying that October onwards 2021 started. So now here, let's suppose if we are in, let's suppose if it is May month, right? Or else I'll just quote the example. So here onwards, what is happening? October. Okay, so let's suppose 15th of October 2020. This is what the date as per calendar year. But how system will come to know that this 15th of October, it means October means which period, guys? First period. So here first period, right? And they are saying that October onwards, new year is going to be started. So here their new year is started. It means 2021 is started. It is not 2021. Sorry, it is not 2020. It is 2021. So 2021 is open. But here date is saying 15th of October 2020. So how system will come to know? 10th equals to October equals to 10th, right? And 10th means what, guys? As for October to September, it is first period. First period is open. But in year it is 2021, and here in year it is showing 2020. So how system will come to know that this is not 2020, actually it is 2021? So again, year shift, in that we are going to specify +1. +1. Okay. And then here it is going to be 0. Here it is going to be 0. So now here what is happening, guys? In case of month October, October means first period, that is okay. And year 2020, but year shift is +1, so 2020 +1, so it is going to be 2021, right? So till December we are in 2020 itself, and January onwards it is going to be 2021. Let's suppose 15th of January 2021. So here January equals to which period, guys? Fourth period, right? And year 2021 is there, right? 2021 plus 0, 2021 itself, right? And that is open. So system will be able to find out. So what is the use of this year shift, guys? Actually, year shift is going to be defined, or year shift is going to be created in case of what? In case of non-calendar year, right? In case of non-calendar year, we are going to make use of this year shift, right? Why? Because some of the month is falling in a different year, different calendar year actually, right? Whether it is April to March. April to March means some of the month, in the sense this Jan, Feb, March is falling, even though it is the part of, like, as per April to March, it is the part of same fiscal year, but as per calendar year, this Jan, Feb, March is falling in the next calendar year, right? Likewise, October to September, here also October, November, and December, right? So October onwards, what is happening? So Jan to September, a different calendar year, and October to November is going to be different calendar year. So in this case, system will be having confusion to identify how system is going to identify the year. So in order to identify the year, guys, now what is happening? Year shift we need to define. This is how system will be able to. So year shift can be always either +1 or -1. This is what -1 also I have explained, in which case -1 it is going to be, and +1 also I have explained, in which case it is going to be +1, right? Apart from this, we are having special posting period, guys. So special posting period, like if you're going to define this, then we are having special posting periods. Special posting periods are going to be used, guys. Maximum 4 special posting period can be defined here, and this 4 special posting periods, whatever, minimum 1 and maximum 4 special posting period can be defined. This is going to be used for what, guys? This is going to be used for adjustment related entries at the year end. Like some adjustment related entries are going to be posted, so that is going to be posted in special posting period. Now we'll do one thing. I have to explain one more thing. I told you that why do we define fiscal year as a variant, right? Fiscal year variant or posting period variant, right? So I'll just do one thing, guys. First of all, in next session I'm going to show you how to define this fiscal year, because these things we have to define, right? So how we are going to define the fiscal year variant, and then I'll explain this practically. I'll show you guys, so that you guys will be having a perfect understanding about the logic, right? You'll come to know what is this variant, why we define fiscal year as a variant, why we define posting period as a variant. Even multiple other settings are also there, like field status also will be there, why we define field status as a variant, right? So that practically I'll show you guys. See, this is how what will happen, guys. Practically, if I'm going to explain the logic, if the things are there, like if practically I'm going to show you, then you need not to mug up the definitions and all. If understanding is there, need not to mug up those things and all. Easily you will be able to answer the questions because based on your understanding, right? So I'll show you in next session. I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you like why we are going to define posting period as a variant, fiscal year as a variant. What is the benefit? Okay, so that's all in this session.